Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on a rabbit cage update, plus a tour of his area. So let's get started. So we'll start off with the update. So as you can hopefully see, there is no more storage grid extension on Toffee's cage, which I had showed you guys a few times in a few pet update videos. And that is mainly for a few reasons. I'm not going to go into it too much, but mainly Toffee could escape from it really easily, and it was really flimsy and it just wasn't working out. So throughout the whole process of having it there, Toffee actually escaped multiple times. Basically every night he would escape and break down his cage and go and run around the room freely. And he didn't get into too much mischief. I was surprised. So that's why I did make the decision to allow Toffee to run around my room freely. So Toffee now has his dog crate as well as the entire room to run around in. And that's all morning, all night, all day, every day. And the only time his door to his crate is ever closed is when the other animals are out. So Toffee has his little sleepy pants and he's not very energetic. It's probably because he's been running around a lot this afternoon. But I thought I'd go on with the cage tour anyways. Hopefully he'll get more energy later, make a little bit more of an appearance. So his dog crate basically holds all of his essentials. So he has his water bottle, and then over here he has his little shoe rack, and he loves to sleep under that and jump on top of it. And he has his pellet dish with just a big bundle of hay and a little grass mat. And then if we move to the back of his cage, we have a little green corner litter pan, which, as I've mentioned in all of my videos, he does not go to the washroom in it. He just likes to sleep in it. And beside it, over there, like over there, is just some newspaper and some aspen shavings, and I'm not showing you it because it has newspaper. The newspaper has like information about where I live, so I'm not going to show you it. And yeah, he doesn't go to the washroom as much over there because he has a bunch of litter pans around the room, which he loves to go in more. Oh, and if you've never seen these before, these are Toffee's little name tags. I got these at Easter time, and I got this from the All About Pet show last year, I think. Yeah, last year. So, I guess we'll go on to the kind of like rabbit areas of the room. So, on the outside of Toffee's little dog crate on the door, we have a little Peter's grass mat, which I don't have it on the ground because I don't want him to pee on it. And then over here, we have one of these little cardboard wreaths, which I have a tutorial on, leaving a link down below, and I just stuffed it with some willow leaves, which he really likes. And then I have this huge bundle of applewood sticks, which my uncle got for me since they have a like apple tree. So yeah, they picked me some apple sticks, and I basically just break off bits for the guinea pigs and leave Toffee all of this. He really likes it. Then on the ground we have this coconut core mat, which I showed you in my Bunfest haul, and Toffee doesn't really seem to pay much attention to it, but that's okay because it's really cute, it's really colorful, and if he does want to chew on it, he can, so it's safe for animals. Then he has this bristle ball. This was new to my PetSmart, and I got it because in Mega Piranha 88, her rabbit Benji, she had one of these for Benji, and she showed it in her hutch tour, and he really liked it. So I decided when it came to Canada that I would try it out, and Toffee really likes it. As you can see, it's all like uneven. He's really, really loved it. And he has his little hedgehog friend right here, which is his best friend, and he also has one of these little barbell chews, which this was actually new to Canada too. It was the All Living Things barbell chew, and I saw it in the Hamster Ninjas haul, so I had to pick one up for Toffee, and he seems to really like it, surprisingly, since he's not a big fan of wood. So over here we have, this is actually really new, I just put this in today, well my mom did. It's just like a little mattress, I guess you can say, and it's just a little sitting area. I wanted a little chair or something to sit with the guinea pigs and have lap time, and even just for cutting their nails. So Toffee actually really likes to sit on this too. It has a little bit of hair, as you can see, Toffee here. So on it. I don't obviously sit on this, but this is just for Toffee. It's just a little fleece, and then he's got one of these little carrot toys, some different twigs, and this really thick cardboard tube. So if we move over here, Toffee's dog crate is just right there, if you're wondering. I have a few little things for Toffee to play in. The first one is this tunnel that I got from the All About Pet show last year, or this year? No, last year. And the guinea pigs and Toffee really like that. And then we've just got an empty JoJo's Best Western Timothy Hay box, and Toffee likes to hide in here and just chill out. And we've also got a bird toy, a willow one right there. And if you're wondering, that's a little box. That's actually for Dumpling, since I will let Dumpling just run around the room freely. Obviously, I'm like hovering over him because he can get through so many little cracks and get himself into a lot of trouble, but he does like to run around freely. He doesn't like to be in a playpen. Okay, sorry it's a bit darker now. My camera died, but I wanted to finish up this video. So over here we just have this black foam mat, and on top of it we just have this little jingly ball. Well, it's not little actually, it's quite big, and Toffee has eaten this a bit. He hasn't actually ingested any of it. He just bites it and picks it off, I guess, because I find them all around outside of his cage. But I don't want to take it away from him because he really, really likes playing with it. It's just because it's a soft plastic, but I don't think he's ingesting it, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. And then over here we just have this yellow litter tray. That was Toffee, if you're wondering. And this is quite a small litter tray, or litter box, but Toffee really likes going in it, so yeah. So then in this corner of my room, I just have a yellow mat, and I have this litter box. It's actually 2 litter boxes that I got from Dollarama. One's black and one's purple, but I didn't have any need for another one, so I just stacked them together. They were $2.50 each, so $5 together, which I think is a pretty good price, and they're quite big. They would fit, I'd say, a medium rabbit pretty comfortably, and even 2 rabbits if they're kind of smaller breeds. It wouldn't work well for guinea pigs though, because it is really steep. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it has a big ledge, and I think it would be hard for the guinea pigs to just jump into without any support or a ladder or bridge or whatever. The only major rabbit proofing that I've had to do to my room has been just adding these little grid covers to certain areas that I don't want Toffee to get into. My room was already rabbit proof because it was his like free range area, so he would just run around it when he was let out of his cage, so it already had to be proof, you know, no electrical cords, no poisonous plants or anything like that. But I have added just this little cover because Toffee likes to bring down the pellets and the treats. This is one of his favorite compartments, and if I just move over here, I'll show you. Hello there, Marble. I've had to just make a cover for the cage opening. If you did notice, Charlotte and Truffles did move down to the bottom, and Cow, Marble, and Pebbles are now at the top. But basically I just have this little latch thing, and this releases, it's hard to do with one hand, but it releases this grid covering, and it just covers this open part of the cage because Toffee likes to jump into the guinea pig cage, and although he isn't aggressive towards the guinea pigs, just because he's unneutered, he tends to mount things, and he's stronger than he thinks he is. So if he gave one of the guinea pigs like a good kick or something, it could really injure them. So yeah, it's not because he's aggressive. He's pretty friendly to the guinea pigs, but I just don't want any problems happening while I'm not supervising. So that wraps up my little cage tour / play area tour. This is Toffee's room now, and I think he really enjoys not being confined to any certain area. He just gets to run around freely, and he hasn't been too bad. He's been getting into a few little treats, but that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye from Toffee and me. Mwah.